Let's take a look at question number 12. The question says a spinner was spun 20 times. The results are shown in the table below. So here we have a spinner and the actual results of the spinner in the table. Which color on the spinner has the same experimental probability as theoretical probability? In the unit, we discussed experimental probability as being the actual results. The actual results. Whereas the theoretical probability would be the mathematical chance. The mathematical chance, I think I spelled that wrong, of something occurring. All right, so we need to take a look and compare the experimental and theoretical probabilities of each of these. First, let's look at the theoretical probability on the spinner. We have 4 colors on the spinner: blue, red, yellow, and white. So the chance of me spinning a blue on this spinner, there's one section that's blue out of a total of 4 sections. So it's a 1/4 chance. That would be the same for yellow. 1 out of 4 chances of getting yellow. 1/4 chance of getting a white. I would expect red to be spun 1 out of the 4 chances as well. So the theoretical probability for each of those occurring would be 1/4. So I'm looking for which of the experimental results actually match that 1/4. On the table here, I can see that there were actually 20 spins. Blue was spun 4 out of the 20 times. We got red 7 out of the 20 times. Yellow was landed on 4 out of the 20 times. And the spinner landed on white 5 out of the 20 times. We need to find which one of those, blue, red, yellow, or white, has the same probability or is the same or equal to 1/4. Let's look at a couple of ways of trying to figure this out. I could simplify 4/20, make an equivalent fraction. I see that 4 and 20 both have common factors of 4. So if I divide 4 by 4, I get 1. If I divide 20 by 4, I get 5. And 1/5 is not the same as 1/4, so blue is not the answer. Another way of solving that, since we have another choice that's also 4/20, let's look at a different method of solving that one. I know that I'm looking to see if the actual results were equal to 1/4, so let's just test this to see. I know that 20 divided by 5 gives me 4, but if I divide 4 by 5, that's not going to give me 1, so I know this is not my answer. I could use that same method there to see if 7/20 is also equivalent to 1/4. 20 divided by 5 gives me 4. 7 divided by 5 will not give me 1. It's going to be more than, well, it's actually going to be more than 1. So I know that this is not going to be my answer. Take a look at white. 5/20. 5 and 20 both have a common factor of 5. So if I divide 5 by 5, I get 1. If I divide 20 by 5, I get 4. And that is equivalent to 1/4. So my answer is white. 5/20.